happened over Christmas.
And what local TV news channel fell for this?
He went to 5 different morning shows in Wisconsin and Illinois.
How did he get booked?
Well, apparently it's the same people.
What do you mean? Look at our local news.
Yeah.
I would assume it would be very easy to get yourself booked on a local TV
Yeah, I'm trying
news
to figure
show.
out like how you go about it.
You got to have a good scam, and he had a good scam in this case. And he said he had this book, and he made a fake cover for the book. Because in one of the videos, it's hilarious because he had a book signing that he was promoting at Barnes & Noble, and he said, well, I got to cancel the book signing because the books didn't come in.
Books didn't come in yet.
Right. I want to cancel the book signing.
So what does he put out like a press release thing and send it to the...
Sure.
He probably has somebody call.
Or he probably calls because he's not famous, so he could call saying, hey, my client, even though he's the same guy.
I mean, it's pretty good to be able to get that far.
Right.
It's him and this other guy who are also behind the yo-yo guy from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They created the Found Footage Festival. So this is all trying just to promote their Found Footage Festival.
What's that?
It's just like it's a film fest full of... That's so much alliteration. Found footage.
Yes.
It's like where they first started playing the Winnebago Man.
Oh, okay.
Like where they find tapes that have been circulating everywhere,
okay.
and they make a whole film festival.
Where is this?
Winnebago Man. If you've never seen that, that is really really good.
Accoutrement.
All right, let's look at the TV chef that was pranking the local news.
Do you want to look at the montage or the full segment? I like the full segment just because you get
all right,
how
full
awkward
segment,
it
and then
is.
we'll fill in the blanks because I saw the montage one.
Okay.
I got some thoughts on the montage one,
Oh, good.
or my favorite parts of it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Something in the kitchen.
Well, I'm not cooking. You're lucky because I'm actually not cooking. But 'tis the season for get-togethers, and more often than not, that it translates into leftovers. So this morning, you're in luck. Chef Keith Guerke is here, author of Leftovers Right, Making a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
Pretty good title,
That's
right?
a great book title.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Yes,
Pause.
leftovers are my...
I swear to you, I would be suspicious already.
Right away,
Why aren't they
right?
suspicious?
He's got his
He
chef
looks like
hat
an
on.
idiot.
Yeah.
Leftovers, right.
But I think he's purposely trying to look like an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
He's not he's not trying to blend in too much.
No.
He wants it perfectly obvious that
He's goofing.
He's goofing on him.
Yeah, he wants it to be completely absurd.
Right.
thing. My mother, Mama Guerke, grew up making creative, fun leftovers. And, 9 times out of 10, you're throwing leftovers away, or I feed them to my dog. I got a little dog champion fan, Fable Little Star, and she loves it. She said, you know
Fable
what?
Little
She doesn't
Star.
deserve them. Your family deserves the leftovers.
But
So
sometimes it can be like, oh, the same turkey over and over.
Exactly.
So you're getting creative here.
let's get started here. Yeah. First of all, mashed potatoes, boring, right?
Right.
How about a mashed potato ice cream cone? What do you think about that?
That's fun.
All right, so you just basically, this is real simple. You could have your daughter do this or whoever. You put a little scoop of gravy. It can be room temperature because your hand kind of warms it up. It's like a drumstick almost, like one of those frozen things. And you just put in some of this. But the fun part comes with the toppings. So why don't you go ahead and put some, these are your sprinkles. I think of this as like a
Like
Sunday
corn
bar.
sprinkles,
Yeah, so
okay.
put on some corn sprinkles. And
Come on.
Your cranberry cherry on top.
She's
how
putting
fun.
corn.
But to get the kids involved, too, we talk about getting them involved so often in the kitchen. This is an easy way to do
So
it.
important. And,
Hook, line, and sinker. She's just buying this.
Why would you buy
Because
this?
she's in it. She doesn't know. Like, she's been
Right.
told this is the segment, and now she's
man.
in it.
She's holding an ice cream cone with mashed
And
potatoes
gravy in it.
and warm.
And your hand, he's at room temperature because your
Gravy.
hand will warm it up.
Handle warm it up.
room temperature gravy.
And then she's trying to find the hook on it.
Right.
Oh, it is good because when you could get the kids
The
involved.
kids
The kids
involved.
that she's putting her what on top? Her
Corn and cranberry for cherry.
Her corn sprinkles,
and her cranberry.
cranberry cherry.
You don't think that looks good?
Awful is that. How
And then it's
awful.
and you put he has like one of those little cones.
Yeah.
And you put the gravy in first. So it's just now you eat the mashed potatoes, then you just have an ice cream cone.
You're not
full of
getting to
warm
the gravy.
Yeah.
No.
just a drink.
Not even warm gravy, room temperature.
Yeah, when you put
soaked into the
when you put the gravy on top.
right,
Yeah.
No, you have to start with the gravy.
hand
soaking
will warm
into
it
the
up.
cone.
Right. All right. Let's continue. This is great.
How fun.
fun. But to get the kids involved, too, we talk about getting them involved so often in the kitchen, and this is an easy way to do it.
So important. And, you know, one thing, let's talk turkey. I mean, we're talking Thanksgiving, we're talking turkey.
How cute that is.
And I think a lot of people, they don't like turkey, because what I hear over and over is when they you know, microwave it, and when it has the smell, it kind of, it's like, you know, you take off the lid and it's like, who farted, or what, you know, and it's like, and what it is, I found, there's bacteria that forms like a flatulent smell, or kind of like a bathroom smell, but it's fine, it's perfect.
Oh my God. And she's like, yeah.
Who eats turkey that smells like shit?
Smells like flatulence.
There's a thing on there.
Flatulence like a bathroom smell.
This guy's great.
Really safe. You just put it in enough stuff, it doesn't matter.
It just covers that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Case in point, we've got right here, you've heard of ants on a log, the kindergarten favorite with celery. Here we have ants on a leg, a clever spoof on that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really cute.
Why don't you take a bite of these? These are actually good if you get a cranberry in the bite. It's
She's
just,
eating.
you know, because then you got your mashed potatoes and it's all in one. Kids have a lot of fun.
That's convenient.
Here's my favorite.
It's a drumstick, a turkey drumstick.
That he just spread mashed potatoes on and
Cranberries.
And put cranberries on
top.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. She doesn't look like she's enjoying it.
Because his theory is that if you take the turkey out of the fridge and put the mashed potatoes and cranberries on top of it, it'll remove the flatulence
Fart smell.
She's just buying it.
the bathroom
From
smell.
the bacteria.
Right.
And she just eats it.
We got to get this guy in the show somehow.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a little fun. You know, remember hand turkeys in kindergarten?
Right.
Tracing your hand?
Right.
Let's do that on flatbread. Let's create a fun turkey sandwich. So I got a marker there. We got scissors. You just, I would love hands.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're gonna
marker
once we
on
do
the
this, we're
bread
gonna wanna
you're
cut
eating.
Inside the
It's a
line, obviously.
Sharpie.
You
And she
don't-
goes, oh, cool.
Can't stress enough. You don't want to ingest the marker.
Don't,
Yeah.
we're not recommending that.
And safety is important too. Like, why don't you go ahead and take your scissors, cut that out.
They're cutting Peter with scissors.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I do stress. We have a motto in the Guerke family: accidents stink. You don't want to have an accident. So when you're doing kids, you know, with
the motto.
kids here, you got to be.
And the family. Accidents stink.
That's a good family motto to
Yeah,
have.
in the Guerke family.
The Guerke family.
What type of coincidence would it be if somebody who dedicated his life to turkey leftovers actually had the last name of Guerke?
Guerke.
Right.
Is that what is Guerke?
He said
It
that
just rhymes with turkey.
yeah, he said it's the Guerke family.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Okay.
Yeah.
But, this is the best.
She's cutting out her pita bread.
Well, you know what they always say?
Turkey hand.
Accidents stink.
Stink, right?
Oh, it's a good family motto.
Right.
It's very, very good.
And kids, you know, with kids here, you got to be sure that.
Be careful.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually cut it for them if you want. Now, you microwave the turkey to heat it up, and you're going to actually make 2 of these, so you can have a top and a bottom.
Oh, and it's like a sandwich.
Yeah, and a lot of chefs don't like microwaves. I think they're fine. They're a chef's best friend. You know,
They're
are.
real life.
Yeah, it's a time saver.
They're a chef's best.
It's awesome.
Such a great fucking goof.
I think they're fine.
And she's just running with it.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's in it, dude. She doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
She's got to make it work.
No, she's completely believing.
Yeah.
Dedicated to it.
That is suspicious when the chef comes on advocating for microwave.
Right.
Some chef's best friend.
I think they're fine. They're a chef's best friend. You know,
They're real life. It's what most of us
Yeah,
have to use.
it's a time
Yeah.
saver, and
Yeah.
all these recipes
She's
work
cutting
in
out
real
her
life.
turkey hand.
And so what you do is, mine's a little sloppy here this
Mine
morning,
is
but
too.
you'll get the idea.
Okay.
And then what we do is, let's scoop on some of the turkey. Here's my hand.
Okay.
And then you put on your hand. Generally, you'd want to get more marker off than that, but we'll do our best.
Just for TV's sake,
Yeah.
get it.
Marker.
And let
Okay.
me show you what the finished product is, because you can really have fun with this.
That's so cute.
I put some of these frilly toothpicks, 2 eyes.
Right.
I had to do this in the car, so it's not perfect. But you can be real creative with this and just have fun and pour some gravy on it. Go
But
crazy.
what a fun way. And again, instead of throwing the food away, stretching that food dollar and really making it
That
work and
food
getting your
dollar.
kids excited about
Right.
eating turkey.
Exactly, yes.
All right, so come meet
horrible
Chef
looking
Keith today.
sandwich.
You are
I had to
going
do it in the
Barnes
car.
& Noble at 1 o'clock. He's going to be signing copies of his new book.
Actually, I should say I just checked my email before, and I might have to cancel the signing because the books have not arrived.
Oh, well, okay, never mind then.
Could I mention my charity real quick?
Sure,
It's called
absolutely.
the Leftovers Project. We're asking, it's like a canned food drive, but with leftovers. So you bring your leftovers a week old or less down, and we reheat them. It's at participating Walmarts, and just we ask if you bring a Tupperware container, people keep losing it. Sometimes they get legs and walk away.
Right.
But
That's a great idea.
So it's leftoverproject.biz.
The book is called Leftovers Right, Make a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
.biz. No one has the .biz.
Why would a charity register a .biz?
Is she even listening at this
great.
point?
He's asking people to bring their
Right.
leftovers to Walmart.
To Walmart, participating Walmart.
He's smart to say participating
Oh,
Walmarts.
great.
His .biz.
.biz.
It's almost over this one.
Yeah,
Great
so
idea.
it's leftoverproject.biz.
The book is called Leftovers Right, Make a Winner of Last Night's Dinner. Look for that at bookstores. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
We'll put more information on fox6now.com. There you have it. Rob,
Yes.
you would enjoy this book. He's got like 300 recipes on
my
fun things for kids and what to do with leftovers.
I love that ant on a leg. That is clever.
Right?
That's good stuff. Anything to get the kids, especially my girls, to eat real food.
Oh, God, they're trying to
Oh, my God.
chat up the segment a little, you know?
Eat real food as if the nutritional value
Show-
in mashed potatoes in an ice cream cone.
Show Jimmy the montage because the blunder. The blunder.
that's
So this is
fucking
the
great.
guy that went on 5 different local.
Right. This is
My favorite line, by the way,
Morning
was when he
shows.
goes, I had to do this in the car.
The montage, because this is the video that's going everywhere. It's on. We're playing it off Deadspin today.
Yeah, it's everywhere, and it's
It is funny, man. I love this.
It is a few days past Thanksgiving, but chances are good you probably still have a fridge full of all those leftovers.
So this morning you're in luck. Chef Keith Guerke is here, author of Leftovers Right, Making a Winner of Last Night's Dinner.
I'm self-taught. I did not go to culinary school, and I'm kind of unorthodox. People compare. Are you familiar with G.G. Allen? Do you know
He threw his own shit at the
He
audience.
shoved bananas up his ass and shit it out into the crowd.
Oh, I can't get enough of the local news getting hammered. Gigi Allen.
This guy's
He's
brilliant.
the Gigi Allen of leftovers.
Right.
In this montage clip, you're gonna hear some of the stuff we just played, but it's okay because it moves around.
Deal with it.
Yeah, just deal with it, please.
What do you think about that?
That's fun.
All right, you put a little scoop of gravy. It can be room temperature because your hand kind of warms it up. It's like a drumstick almost, like one of those frozen
So
things.
disgusting how it would
Put in some of
soak
this.
into
There's
the.
that statistic that around the holidays,
cone.
around Christmas, especially between Thanksgiving and Christmas, one of the highest suicide rates. And I think part of that is because of the stress of what are you going to do with these leftovers. This is not vegetarian. I recently went vegetarian, so some of the recipes in here aren't vegetarian. It's fine.
Okay.
For me, it's like part health reasons, but then
Yeah.
also you read things like the average person eats like 1.5 pounds of feces a year. No, thank you. There's a Judas Priest song called "A Turtle."
I love it because they're little asides.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he says them in a way that the anchor or the news person doesn't really have to acknowledge
Right.
them and discuss it because it's just a quick aside.
Right.
And it's done under the guise of a legitimate
Of
conversation.
course. And he's has so much else to tell you that
Sure.
he can't stop after saying that.
Right.
Point.
He's getting out some great lines.
Right.
And he's not rushing to get it. Like, he's not filling it up with lines.
No,
like he's just sprinkling them in.
Sprinkle
so it
in
seems
and
legit.
back to the cooking.
There's a Judas Priest song called "A Turbo Lover." Well, I call this Turbo Gravy. It's a spoof on that, and it's basically taking gravy to the next level. Why don't you give me a hand here? This is what you do. You're basically just going to put like some of your ham in here.
Ham in the
put all of it
blender.
in. I want you to just scoop a little bit of the pumpkin pie. Try not to get the crust in too much. And I'm going to put in a little extra corn.
Ham, green
And then,
beans,
like, even,
corn.
like,
In a
fried
blender.
chicken, put it
In a
all in there.
blender.
Even if your
Pumpkin
mashed
pie.
potatoes have butter, they're okay?
Yeah, it's
Mashed
fine. It's all
potatoes
gonna
in the
come out wash.
blender.
And then add more gravy.
Wow.
Pause real quick.
Oh my God!
And hasn't he already said he's a vegetarian, so he probably can't drink this?
Right.
And she goes, is it okay if the mashed potatoes have butter on them? And he goes, oh, it's fine. It's all going to come out in the wash.
Oh my God!
And then he just dumps a bunch of gravy in the blender with ham and green beans and corn. This is fucking
What a
disgusting.
bad suggestion for leftovers.
Who would buy this?
Gravy.
Of course, we need more gravy.
Of
Make some
course.
gravy.
I'm using
And then
2%.
milk.
You can
He's
use
putting
skim for
milk
a
in with.
healthy menu. Just put on some corn sprinkles.
Do that here.
And of course, don't forget your cranberry.
You could use
cherry
2%
on
for a
top.
heart
I always
healthy
do a
menu.
wrap. That's kind of a.
That's easy. That's
Yeah, like it's
This
like
guy's Thanksgiving
Oh, the wrap.
leftovers in the
Beatbox?
blender.
like
a
a
beatbox.
He makes her
Well,
do a
holidays are here, and
beatbox.
it's time for cheer, but the leftovers have you feeling fear. Go to the fridge, take out the container. You can make your leftovers even greater. Wrap is great, wrap is great. Boom. And this is like Jamba Juice, eat your heart out, right? Just take a funnel that you get at a hardware store.
Jamba Juice, eat your heart
Eat your heart out. He's blending fucking meat leftovers.
He's making ham and pumpkin pie juice.
Eat your heart out.
That's Jamba Juice. Why didn't we think of that?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Take a funnel that you get at a hardware store, put it in an old milk
Hardware
jug,
store.
and this will just put it in
pouring
here.
this
You can put
disgusting
6 meals
concoction.
or more in this milk jug. That
6
takes a long time
meals.
to drain. And this is so fun. My daughter's Spirit and Curtis Ann love these smoothies.
My
Maybe
daughter's
not as blended
Spirit
as we'd like.
and Curtis
Just
Ann.
try a little bit of that. But I can show you. You have
He made the news anchor drink.
Wait, his daughter's names are Spirit and Curtis Ann.
Curtis Ann. It's fucking great.
try a little bit of that. But I can show you. You have a finished milk jug here.
Oh,
and
my.
The fat does go to the top, so you gotta
So you could
give
skim
it a
it
good.
off.
Whoa.
Come meet Chef Keith today. You are going to be at Barnes & Noble at 1 o'clock. He's going to be signing copies of his new book.
Actually, I should say I just checked my email before.
What a
and
great
I
book
might have to
cover he
cancel the
made,
signing
too.
because
It
the books
really
have not
looks
arrived.
authentic.
Oh, well, okay, never mind then.
My daughter won't even try this stuff without the whipped cream. Like
Oh.
you're gonna have whipped
Look at her
cream.
face. Look at the anchor's face.
He
tips the whole table over.
Oh God.
We're going to throw things out to Mark for a check of our weather.
Sounds like some great She goes recipes to there try weather. out with your leftovers. Please let me see. Please let me see the fucking the table tipping.
It's so.
He's trying to get whipped cream on it, and he knocks the whole table over. Oh God, I'm sorry. He goes.
Everything goes the blender, the fucking everything falls over.
Found footage fest. This guy's great.
Yes.
Look at the reporter's face too, because she just had a drink of it.
Oh, she
Yeah,
had
yeah.
some.
She's
Oh,
disgusted.
disgusting.
And he wants to put whipped cream on it, and he
Yeah.
Things falling over is always funny.
Yeah. Do you think he does that on purpose?
I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah, that
of
was
this one.
that. Oh, he definitely did that on purpose.
Let's see. He
Oh,
might.
I'm
he-
sorry.
Absolutely.
Let me say it.
Without the whipped cream. Like you're gonna have whipped cream left over, right? I am so sorry.
He worked that leg.
Of
course.
We're going to
Live
throw things out to
TV.
Mark for a check of our weather.
Sounds like some great recipes there to try out with your leftovers. Oh, that's
He's
great.
just trying to help her out.
That's very funny, man.
That is hilarious.